Okay, so I want you to stop saying yes and no in English. Well, actually, don't stop completely. Those words are totally fine and correct. But in this lesson, I want to teach you 40 different ways to say yes and no so you can sound more natural and fluent. Let's jump right in and start with our alternatives for yes. Saying yes in other ways. The first one you've definitely heard is yeah. It's super common in casual, everyday conversations. It means yes, but it's more informal. You probably wouldn't use it in a formal meeting, but it's perfect for chatting with friends or even colleagues in a relaxed setting. Want to be really enthusiastic? Use absolutely. This one is strong and shows you're totally on board with something. For example, if someone asks you, "Do you want to go to the movies?" and you say absolutely, it means you're really excited to go. Sometimes the answer is just obvious, and for that we have of course, as in, of course I want to go to the movies. Sure is a good option when you're agreeing, but maybe not as much enthusiasm as absolutely. If someone asks you, "Do you want to go to the movies?" and you reply, "Sure, why not?" it shows you're open to it, but it's not as strong as absolutely. For something you truly believe in, you can use definitely or without a doubt. Without a doubt is a bit more formal and is often seen more in writing. Ever heard affirmative? This is a very formal term, often used in military or by pilots. You wouldn't use it daily unless you're being a little sarcastic. If someone asks you if you want to go to the movies and you say affirmative, you're just playing around with them. For a basic agreement, you can simply say, "I agree." Or if you're on the same page as someone, you can say, "Right." Remember yeah? In even more informal English, you might hear yup and yup. These are perfect for quick, casual replies like in a text message. Some other great alternatives include totally and indeed. Indeed is a bit more formal and is very common in British English, but you'll hear it in American English too. Another favorite is by all means, which means of course or sure. Then there's you bet. If a friend asks you if you want to get sushi for dinner, you can say you bet. You can also use for sure or naturally. And if someone says something that's perfectly correct, you can say exactly. And finally, we have no doubt. This is for when something happens that doesn't surprise you at all. For instance, if a friend says, "It was cold and rainy, so I didn't want to walk to work," you could reply, "No doubt." Now that we've covered yes, let's talk about alternatives for no. Here are 20 options for you. For a really strong disagreement, you can say absolutely not or certainly not. Remember our informal friends, yep and yeah? The equivalent for no is nope or nah. These are super casual, great for texts or conversations with close friends. If someone asks you if you want sushi tonight, you could just say, nah. Just like with affirmative, the very formal word for no is negative. Again, you'd only use this sarcastically in everyday conversation. If you disagree with someone, you can say, "I don't think so," or "I disagree." For a softer refusal, try not really or not likely. The phrase not likely means there's a very small chance of something happening. When you want to be firm, use never or definitely not. For an even stronger refusal, you can say under no circumstances. For example, under no circumstances do I want to go to the movies with you. That's a very strong way to say no. For a more polite refusal, use I'd rather not or I'm afraid not. The latter has a bit of a British feel to it. For a bit more forceful, you can say no way, not a chance, or don't count on it. You can also say not happening. And if something isn't true, you can say that's not the case. There you have it, 40 different alternatives for yes and no. Tell me in the comments if any of these were new to you. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss our next lesson.